Dear students, now we will take a problem on calculation of regulation and efficiency of medium transmission line. A three-phase 100-kilometer transmission line is delivering 50 megawatt power at 0.8 power factor, lagging at 132 kV. Each conductor is having resistance of 0.1 ohm per kilometer. Reactance is 0.3 ohm per kilometer and admittance is 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 mho per kilometer. If the load is balanced and leakage is neglected, calculate the sending end voltage, sending end power factor, efficiency and regulation of the line using A. Nominal T and B. Nominal pi representations. Dear students, I request you to pause and write down this problem. Now we'll take the solution. Given line length L equal to 100 kilometer. Power delivered to the load, that is at receiving end, capital P is equal to 50 megawatt. Power factor cos phi, it is also at receiving end, that is cos phi r is equal to 0.8 lagging. Receiving end voltage VR is 132 kV. Resistance of each conductor is 0.1 ohm per kilometer. R is equal to 0.1 ohm per kilometer. And reactance is 0.3 ohm per kilometer. Admittance Y is 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 mho per kilometer. We have to assume here load as balanced one. Load is balanced. That means in all the lines equal current will be flowing, and hence we can study this system on per phase basis. Load is balanced. This is also one important information to us. We have to neglect leakage and we have to calculate sending end voltage. Vs equal to how much? Cos phi s, that is sending end power factor, is equal to how much we have to calculate? Efficiency and percentage voltage regulation also we have to calculate. For what? For nominal T and B nominal pi networks or representations. Okay. For 100 km length, we will calculate the resistance of conductor R as 0.1 ohm per kilometer into 100, that is equal to 10 ohms. Similarly, we can calculate X and Y for 100 km length. X will be 30 ohms and Y will be equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 mho. Now here is the nominal T representation of given transmission line. It is per phase diagram. Using this, now we have to calculate sending end voltage, sending end power factor, regulation and efficiency. For that, first we will calculate the receiving end current at given load, and then we will calculate VC. Using VC, we will calculate IC, and then using IR and IC we will calculate IS. After that, we can calculate VS. Once we calculate IS and VS, we can come to know what is the sending end power factor. Three-phase power is given by 3 into phase voltage into phase current into power factor. Let us call it as phi r because we are referring to receiving end. Therefore, phase current for us it is IR equal to three-phase power divided by 3 into VPH into cos phi r. Three-phase power is given as 50 megawatt. So it is 50 into 10 to the power 6 watts divided by 3 into line voltage is 132 kilovolt. Therefore, phase voltage will be 132 divided by root 3. Divided by 3 into 132 by root 3 into receiving end power factor is given to us as 0.8 into 10 raised to 3 because voltage is in kilovolts. Simplifying, we get 273.36 amperes. Now, VC is equal to VR into cos phi r minus J sin phi r plus IR into Z by 2. Drop in half the line near receiving end. We have calculated VR as 132 by root 3 into the bracket. Cos phi r is 0.8. If I take cos inverse of 0.8 and then calculate sine of that value, I will be getting 0.6. So j into 0.6 plus IR is 273.36. Z is 10 plus J30 by 2 into 10 raised to minus 3, because 132 by root 3 is in kilovolt, but it is current not in kiloampere or impedance not in kilo ohms. Therefore, we have to multiply it by 10 raised to minus 3. Simplifying, we get 62.334 plus J 49.827 kV. The current in shunt branch that is IC is equal to Y into VC. VC we have calculated here, and Y is J3 into 10 raised to minus 4. Therefore, J3 into 10 raised to minus 4 into the bracket 62.334 plus J 49.827 kilo ampere, or it is equal to minus 14.9 plus J 18.7 amperes. Now we can calculate IS by adding IR and IC. Therefore, sending end current IS is equal to phasor sum of IC and IR, that is equal to minus 14.9 plus J 18.7 plus 273.36, that is equal to 259.14 at an angle of 4.14 degrees ampere. Here I have written answer directly in polar form. Thus, sending end voltage Vs is equal to Vc plus Is into Z by 2. Now substituting for Vc, Is and Z, we get 62.334 plus J 49.87. It is the value of Vc plus IS in rectangular form is 258.46 plus J 18.7 into Z by 2, that is 10 plus J 30 by 2 into 10 raised to minus 3, that is equal to 63.346 plus J 53.797, or in polar form we get it as 83.11 at an angle of 40.34 degree. Unit is kV. Therefore, the sending end line voltage is 143.95 kV. Sending end power factor is equal to cos of angle of sending end voltage minus angle of sending end current. That is equal to cos of 40.34 minus 4.14, which becomes equal to 0.807 lagging. To calculate voltage regulation, we need to calculate no load voltage at receiving end, that is VR dash. VR dash is equal to Vs into 1 by Y upon Z by 2 plus 1 by Y absolute, that is equal to Vs upon 1 plus Zy by 2 substituting for Vs per phase value 83.11. It's a magnitude, we are not taking angle here. This is the symbol for magnitude, divided by magnitude of 1 plus Z is 10 plus J 30 into Y is J3 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 2. Simplifying, we get 83.49 kilovolt. Therefore, percentage regulation equal to 83.49 minus 76.9 21 upon 76.21 into 100. Simplifying, we get 9.55%. Next we have to calculate efficiency. Percentage efficiency is equal to P divided by capital P plus 3 into IS square into R by 2 plus IR square into R by 2 into 100. P is 50 megawatt, that is 50 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 50 into 10 to the power 6 plus 3 into IS square is 259.14 whole square into 5 plus, this I will take in bracket, IR is 273.36 whole square into 5 into 100. Simplifying, we get efficiency as 95.92%. Dear students, in the next class we will take the second part of this question. Thank you.